Closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
Alright, Rest fam, what's going on, and welcome back to another video. And this video is pretty much a trend in the community now. People giving their predictions on the postseason, and I want to put in my 2 cents. I want to put in who I believe is gonna win it, who I want to basically win the World Series, and who would advance. So in this video, we're gonna be doing 2 things. Basically, we're gonna be predicting who we want to win. So we're gonna be kind of moving the pieces on, you're gonna see things move on the screen, all that stuff. Probably, I don't know if I'm that good at editing, but I'm gonna try. So we're gonna be predicting who is gonna go into the World Series, who's gonna win it, who's gonna win this and that. So first of all, let's start off with the wild card. So we're gonna start off with today, which is the NL wild card, which is the one that's going on right now as it's going up or about to go up. Colorado or Chicago. I believe the way Colorado's been playing, they have some heavy bats. Arenado and Story have been really dangerous. They both homered against the Dodgers, but I gotta take the Cubs on this. They have a more lethal starter on the mound. Unless Lester gets really lit up, I don't know who. Sorry if I keep looking over there, just see if it's recording. I don't know. This one's kind of tough. I'm gonna have to go for the Cubs on this one. I believe the Cubs are gonna go ahead and advance, and they're gonna advance and play the Milwaukee Brewers, just because Bias can kind of pop off, Rizzo can pop off, Bryant can pop off, and I believe with Colorado you do have Story and Arenado and all these guys, but is the bullpen gonna hold up? Is the bullpen gonna help him out? Is the rotation gonna help him out? I don't know. I think they had their best man out against Milwaukee, German Marquez. And they do have Brett Anderson, I believe, pitching today. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. But I just can't see Colorado winning it. So I'm going to go with Chicago on this one. And for the AL wild card, which I believe is on Thursday, I'm not sure. Probably not. And the Yankees or Oakland. This one, I'm going to have to go with Oakland. Oakland have been lethal this year, bro. They have been lethal. Oakland is that team, bro. Oakland is probably my favorite AL team in this entire season. Oakland, I like Cleveland, Houston, Boston, but bro, Oakland over the Yankees. I just can't see the Yankees outpowering that Oakland lineup. Of course, you have Gary Sanchez. Of course, you have Stanton. You have Judge. But have they really been, that outstanding that you're just like, whoa, yeah, they've been good. They hit their fair share of home runs, but honestly, man, you gotta do it when it matters, and I believe that the Oakland A's can definitely do it when it matters. So I'm gonna go Oakland and Boston for this one. And alright, so we're gonna move on to the divisional rounds. We're gonna move on to the first NLDS, which is the Atlanta and Dodgers, and this one, solely as a Marlins fan, I personally want the Dodgers to win. I do not want the Braves to advance to the NLCS. I don't like the Braves. I'm sorry, casual gamer. I hate the Braves with a passion ever since they were whining about that whole Cunha crap, and then they hit one up. No, Dodgers, do your job, do your work, go to the NLCS, man. And alright, so we predicted that was gonna be Chicago versus Milwaukee once again for the NLDS, and in this series, if you give them this series, possibly it's gonna be one of the most interesting ones. It's gonna be very competitive, but I have Milwaukee winning this series. You guys know Yelich damn near won the Triple Crown. They have a good bullpen. They have a good pitcher. They have everything that it takes for a team to really win, the postseason, to really go far in the postseason. They have good bullpen. They have good hitters. They definitely have the right tools to make it as far as they can. And honestly, I believe, I wouldn't say Oakland is the most complete team, because you do have, who else is more complete than Oakland if you really think about it? They have good hitters. They have good bullpen. They have, they have starting pitchers that can get the job done when needed. They're going to be a very dangerous threat over that. And all right, so we have basically LA and Milwaukee in the NLCS here. And This one, if I were to go for NL, the Milwaukee or Dodgers, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go with the Dodgers on this one. I'm gonna have to go with the Dodgers. I don't know. I feel like in the NLCS, if they do play, if Milwaukee plays the Cubs, I feel like their team is just gonna be so drained. I feel like this series is gonna go to, I believe it's 5 games in the first ones. I believe the NLDS is 5 games, and the a best of 5, and then the rest is the best of 7. So I believe they're gonna be. I don't know if they'll be tired. I just feel like the Dodgers they're like the team that just surprises you when they need it. You know, they got Bellinger, Puig, Muncy, Machado. This was gonna be the most even matchup possible, and I do have the Dodgers, advancing once again to the World Series. I could be wrong here. I could be very, very wrong. I would like to see the Dodgers in the World Series though, for sure. Alright, so now that we got the whole NL side sorted out, we got the Dodgers making it over to the World Series. Now let's go ahead and go to the AL side and kind of discuss what we got going on there. So, we predicted for the first NLDS versus Boston to be Oakland versus Boston. A lot of people want, New York versus Boston, the rivalry, in the postseason. Although that would make for a good atmosphere. It would make for an incredible postseason matchup. I got Oakland versus Boston, and in this matchup, I believe this is where Oakland Oakland will not do that much against Boston. They're not gonna out-hit Boston. Realistically, they're not gonna out-hit Boston. So I do have Boston moving up to the ALCS, just purely because they are the better team. They have everything that they need to be able to make it far. They got, JD is dangerous, Mookie's dangerous. They gotta, Bro, they got it, man. So, first ALCS spot, we got Boston in there. And alright, so the second ALDS, we have Cleveland versus the Astros. We got Indians versus Astros. And this one is, to me, is a very, very, very clear winner. I have Houston winning this one by a long shot. Houston is just a way better team than Cleveland. And I don't know if I can say the same about if they're a way better team than Boston. But seeing Boston and Houston, in the ALCS, that'll make for a really, really, really good matchup. Something that I'm going to be definitely hooked and watching for quite a while. So, in the ALCS, we have we have the Red Sox versus the Astros in the ALCS. And alright, so we're down to the ALCS. We got the Boston versus Houston, Red Sox versus Astros, and who do I personally believe is going to win between these two? I truly think Boston can make the World Series. I think Boston might make the World Series. I'm going to go on a limb here and say that Boston's going to win this series. Some of you guys might disagree with me. Some of you guys are just saying, oh, Rezzy, that's completely wrong. You just don't know baseball. But, hey, listen. I personally think the Red Sox are gonna win this series, just cause I don't know. The Astros are good. The Astros are amazing. Obviously, they're defending champs, so they know what it takes to make it to the World Series. But Boston, they made it there before, and they have a way better team than what they made it with last time. So I personally think Boston's gonna win this one. And all right, so the World Series is set for me, folks. Boston versus Dodgers. Who do I have winning this? And personally, I think the party is going to go to LA. I believe the party is going to go to LA on this one. I personally think the Dodgers, bro, they're hungry from last year. They want to make it back. They 100% want to make it back to the World Series. They know what it takes to win it. It will not be an easier matchup going against Boston. It will not be an easier matchup at all. But I do think they're gonna, dig very, very, very deep, and just bring it out and basically just win the entire thing. I truly think the party's gonna go back to it's gonna go to LA. I believe the Dodgers are gonna win the World Series. I want the Dodgers to win the World Series, man. It ain't, man. That's what I ultimately picked. I picked the Dodgers to win the World Series. I could be wrong, But let's see what MLB The Show has to say about this. So I put my prediction. You guys see my predictions here on the screen, who I think is gonna win it. But let's see who can win it. And all right, so we are the Dodgers, and we're gonna basically simulate this first series versus the Braves. We do win that series, and then we go down. Hey, look, our prediction is correct. We got Milwaukee and the Dodgers in the NLCS. I didn't do anything there. And we also have Boston advancing, and there's a 2-2 tied series. 2-2 tied series. That's a tongue twister. That as well. What the hell? Between Houston and Cleveland. So let's see what happens here, folks. Let's gonna simulate a couple games. I'm not gonna simulate a lot. I just want to see what's going on in the series. And okay, we got Cleveland actually defeats the Astros in this one, and they're 2-1 up on the Braves, while our series is tied 1-1. So let's go ahead and advance two more, and it's 3-2 Boston, 3-2 Cleveland, and 3-1 to the main boys in blue. So let's see what happens here. We do win the series. We are in the World Series now. I picked LA to win in the World Series. I guess MLB The Show agrees with me. We are in the World Series. So let's see if Cleveland can close it out, or can Boston make a comeback. And all right, so apparently Cleveland does defeat the Boston Red Sox. That's actually very, 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 very shocking to some people. But it's Cleveland versus Dodgers in the World Series, folks. And who is gonna take the W? All right, so it's 2-zip lead from the Dodgers, and they're just gonna they just literally completely sweep. They just sweep the Indians, and there we go. There's my prediction. I predicted the Dodgers to win. MLB The Show predicts the Dodgers to win in my bracket, and in this right here. So hey, it's time for them to do it in real life. But thank you guys for watching the video, folks. Let me know who you guys think is gonna win in the postseason. Let me know who you guys think is gonna win the World Series, I should say. And who is your team for the postseason? My team, honestly, is the Dodgers or Milwaukee. I like either of those two teams. And hey man, let's see what can happen from this. And it should be a very, very interesting postseason. So yeah, it's been your boy Rezi. Make sure to leave a like and also drop a sub for the boy. And I'll see you guys in the next video. It's been your boy Rezi, and peace.
When I pull up, you can't see lady. Too many bitches just wanna be my lady. Talking much, shut up and pay me. She wanna fuck, nah, I know she crazy. When I pull up